This is a very intriguing, compelling matchup. This team comes in ranked in the top 5 on the road wearing a very big target, trying to avoid that upset trap. Welcome to Death Valley, home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see, the national champions from last year, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Chris Fowler here with Kirk Herbstreit. Let's get this thing underway. Just underway, and this home crowd is fired up and ready to make a difference today. And now it's fumbled. What a decision. The defense scoops it. Intriguing high-pressure matchup. A top-5 team comes in wearing a big target on the road today, trying to avoid an upset trap. Welcome to Death Valley, home field of the Clemson Tigers. As we'll see, last season's national champions, the Florida State Seminoles, taking on a playoff team from last year, the Clemson Tigers. For EA Sports, I'm Chris Fowler, joined in the booth by Kirk Herbstreit. Kirk, let's get this thing going. Listen to the crowd energy here in the early going. This is a tough environment for visitors. From the shotgun, it's a handoff. A solid 8-yard gain brings up a 2nd and 2. So an early season test for both teams, a top 25 matchup, both trying to get off to a quick start here, Kirk, and set the tone for the rest of this week.
Well, that's the beauty of these matchups early in the year. You're either going to come out fast or fall flat, and one of these teams will experience the latter. This game is crucial to kick-starting your team in the right direction for the season. These kind of games create that type of momentum that they can carry with them on a week-to-week basis.
Great start to the drive. Back-to-back explosive plays, and now another first down. The gain is 3 yards, brings up a 2nd down and 7.
Hey, it's a great job of this defense containing the running game. But if I'm calling the plays, I'm not abandoning the running game just yet. I think it's important to have some sense of balance. So throwing and running is essential. Stick with it.
QB decides to keep it here. He's got the first and still going. Scoots out of bounds after a nice pickup on that running play.
And that's what he likes to do. He knows he's a weapon out there, not just with his arm, but when he can pull it down on an option like this and pick up a big chunk of yards, it can leave any defense with their head spinning.
He'll hand it off. And he's able to find some room before they finally bring him down.
This defensive coordinator makes some adjustments. This back is on fire to start this game. You better start committing those safeties down, overloading that line of scrimmage, because this back is physical, he's got speed, and he is tough to bring down.
And the crowd coming to life here, trying to help this defense down in the red zone. He'll hand it off. Able to fight for a decent gain here in that running play.
Chris, it's the consistency of this back is giving this defense fits. They've got to come up with some changes up front. This guy's already over 50 yards, and if he keeps running the way he is, not only is he having a great day, but it's going to give this quarterback a chance to hit some big plays downfield off play action.
He's tackled out of the 4-yard line. Defense getting pushed back. An important third down conversion coming here in the red zone. They'll try to run for the first down. Did not get there, and now it's going to bring up 4th down and 1. Looks like a player is down injured at that last play. They'll take a timeout while they check it out. So on their first possession of the game, the offense stays on the field, and they'll go for it. Quarterback, pre-snap adjustments now for this defense. Needs a completion here on 4th down. He's got it right near the end zone. And he scores. Touchdown, Knowles.
You talk about the right way to get a game started. This offense put together a nice scheme. They felt comfortable with the script, and they moved the ball all the way down the field. 10 plays, and they get a touchdown. If you're the defensive coordinator, you're back to the drawing board trying to figure this out.
And the replay booth has signaled they want to stop and have another look at this one. So after taking a closer look, the officials are going to overturn that previous ruling on the field. The Seminoles will line up now. It's 1st and goal. Quarterback pulls the ball. It's a keeper. They tackle him behind the line, a loss of 4. It's early, but this crowd is fired up. Listen to this noise here. This is going to be tough for the visitors today. Makes the catch. Can he get in? And he will score. Touchdown, Seminoles. Talk about a great way to start this game, Kirk, setting the tone very early.
Yeah, sometimes it takes an offense a couple drives to get comfortable. You could tell this unit came onto the field locked in and focused. No slow start at all for these guys.
And the first play of the drive now from the 25. That player moved a little bit too early. It's a false start.
False start on offense.
And the head coach will decide to accept the penalty and take the yardage. Quarterback making some changes at the line. Obvious false start there, moving too early.
False start on offense.
Pretty easy call for the head coach. He will accept that penalty, of course. And wow, listen to this crowd noise. This stadium is vibrating. That's why this is such a tough place for visitors to play. Pressure is coming. He shreds the tackle. They bring him down. That's a very solid game, but still well short of the first down. Second down after that previous play. offense looking to throw the ball. The pocket breaking down. He's hit right as he throws it. Incomplete.
Well, that pass rush got in there in a hurry. Great job by this defense of disrupting the rhythm and timing between the quarterback and the receivers.
Going to try to use his legs here. And the senior calls his own number. Keeps this drive moving.
Boy, this guy can do it all. We know what he can do with his arm, but when things aren't there, does a good job of pulling it down, knowing where the first down marker is, picking up the first down.
And the Noles have 1st and 10 here. Will hand it off. Tackled behind the line. It's a loss of 2. Offense now behind the 6 on 2nd down. They need 12 after that first down loss.
Well, that was definitely not what they had in mind, but look at this. Here comes the tempo again, undeterred by the tackle for a loss.
Defense makes the tackle with the clock running. That'll probably be the final play of this first quarter. We are deadlocked at the end of a fun, competitive first quarter. Let's check out the stats so far. And as we move to the second quarter, you hope these teams will build on a promising start. A big play here after the break. Offense trying to convert here on 3rd down. Dropping back, looking to throw for the first down. Using his legs on the scramble. The defense gets him, but it's a first down. Shows you how dangerous he can be scrambling. And the Seminoles are moving quickly down the field. On 1st and 10, they'll look to throw it. And down he goes. It's a sack. This offense faces a 2nd and 15. The O-line needs to regroup.
Boy, a great play here by a Clemson defender. Makes you think of all these great Clemson defenders they've had over the years, like The Fridge or Daquan Bowers, Vic Beasley, Grady Jarrett. Of course, most recently, Miles Murphy, who got drafted just a few years ago. Always great defensive lineman, allows this defense to be athletic. And with players like this, it's just a defense you do not want to face.
The offense going very heavy, bringing in more blockers. They'll try the ground game here with the running back. Slams right into a wall. They've got him for a loss. Well, the play is just blown up by the big fella in the middle for showing some quickness for his size.
Now, we know about his power, but how about his ability to penetrate there? And that's the quickest way to blow up a run game is that interior penetration. If you're able to break through the middle of that offensive line, then you can create a lot of havoc in the middle.
They bring him down, but a solid gain moves the football to the 24 and a first down. How aggressive do you get on 1st and 10? Quarterback sets up, looking for an open man. Caught near the goal line. He makes it to the end zone. Touchdown, Florida State.
This guy can do it all. We've seen him go behind coverage and make plays downfield. We can see him catch the ball underneath, just like this. And when he catches the football, he is so dangerous after the catch. This one leads him into the end zone for the 6 points.
And here comes the Florida State offense on the field. Great possession last time. They punch it into the end zone. Can the defense come up with a stop this time? Bringing pressure. He bought some time, now lets it go. And he can't hold on right in his hands, and he dropped it.
Oh, man, for him to be that wide open and drop it. Sometimes you just have too much time in your hands. You end up thinking way too much. It gets your hands a little shaky.
They look to throw it here on 2nd down. The tackle is made, but there's a flag on the field. Let's see what that's about.
Hold.
That stings for the offense. Penalty will cost him 10 yards. Empty set now. 5 wide receivers. second down, we're going to throw it. Quarterback on the move, trying to make something happen. He'll avoid the big hit with the slide.
Well, they did a good job of getting pressure on the quarterback, but, man, make the play, bring him down. Instead, they give up positive yards here on the scramble.
Running out of time in the pocket. Has a path to the end zone. Refusing to be brought down. Touchdown, Knowles.
You could just tell this quarterback knew exactly what he wanted to do as things were developing in front of him. He saw that open space and decided, I'm just going to take it myself and head to the end zone for a touchdown.
And the Florida State offense heads back onto the field. They take the field with serious momentum. They have been tough to stop so far. Can they keep it going? Grabbed by the receiver. Tackle made after a nice pickup on the play.
Quarterback sees that this defense is dropping way back in zone coverage, so he does the right thing. Gets it underneath to that drag route and picks up a first down.
Looking to scramble. Escapes the pocket, but can now make a play, and they sack it.
Well, that's the kind of play right there that this defense has been looking for. Maybe that'll spark them because, let's face it, this game has not gone the way they had hoped. But a play like that sometimes can create...
Looking downfield near the end zone. Intercepted in the end zone.
Chris, it feels like to me the offense is being really cautious. The defenders are just sitting back there almost playing backyard football, knowing the offense a little bit more conservative. Eyes on the football, stepped in front of it, and makes the pick.
First play of the drive now coming up from the 29. On 1st and 10, looking to throw. Using his legs here. Zero running room. Stopped right at the line of scrimmage.
Well, the defense does a good job of pressuring the quarterback, but really impressed with the quarterback's effort. Not only is he pulled out of that, he's able to get back close to the line of scrimmage.
Quarterback looking to pass here on 2nd down. Here's a throw underneath the tight end. Defense makes the stop very close to a first down. Minnows going to wrap up the first half here. Let's kick it down to Kevin Connors with our halftime update.
Guys, rivalry games always bring out a ton of emotions, and they were on full display in that first half. And a lot of coaches will say limiting the big plays and maybe hitting on a few yourself is key. But I'm more of a move the chains guy. Give me efficiency every day of the week and twice on Saturday. The offensive unit that subscribes.
And the Seminoles offense comes back on the field. Going with the old counter run here. Try to run it up the middle, but nothing.
It was an excellent effort by this defense, just staying in their run fix, holding their own at the line of scrimmage, and then making a tackle. Offense just couldn't get enough of a push to get any yards at all.
Going to try to run inside, but nowhere to go. And they don't block the defensive end and show some quickness, Kirk, getting around the edge that time.
Yeah, this guy's usually getting around the edge to put pressure on the quarterback, but he reminds everybody here that this guy's a complete package. Not only can he pressure the quarterback, but also he is very, very talented and shows you the physicality he has against the run as well.
On 3rd down, he drops to throw. He's looking to scramble. It's a fumble. They scoop up the ball. It's still a live play here. They bring him down, but a heads-up play to scoop up the fumble and make first down yardage.
Well, just like running backs, quarterbacks, when they decide to pull the ball down and run, they've got to protect it. He left it out away from his body exposed, and it got knocked away. He's very fortunate in a teammate who was able to get on top of it.
This was a case of a higher-ranked, respected team that came in here and handled business. Did what we expected them to do, Kirk, but they did it with impressive focus and execution.
Man, you said it. These guys just seem to be on a mission today. They weren't going to let anything get in their way, especially another ranked opponent. This team was motivated from the opening kickoff.
And that's going to wrap it up. For Kirk Herbstreit, I'm Chris Fowler. This has been another presentation of EA Sports College Football.